Hello, losing weight, gripping vinyl here, and still New Year's Eve 2014. So I'll be ringing in the new year a little bit later, and probably as a result of that, not work out tomorrow. But anyway, I will be doing the reviews in this video, and also tell that I will post another video where I go through something I discovered with Avid Ingenium, the motor and belt stuff, and why you really need a motor control for the Avid Ingenium in the end. Anyway, so more about that in the other video. Reviews for this time. It's a little bit of a bunch since Saturday. The first one is Ted Gärdestad, Blue Virginals. This was actually a little bit better than I expected. Ted Gärdestad is icon in Swedish music, pretty much loved by everyone. The sad fact was that he committed suicide many years ago. Well, a lot of artists kind of seems to be drawn that way. It's sad, but anyway, he left a legacy, and with his music, not particularly my favorite music, but it's nice to have around, and it's you're never it's good, happy music, strangely enough. But anyway, and this is the one where he tried to make everything in English, and as a consequence, took away the dots over the Swedish letter Ä, which kind of annoys me a little bit because it's not necessary to do that. But anyway, it's a nice album. It's a good effort for a first English language album. It's pop, and it's kind of singer-songwriter, but it's a full band, and it's good musicians all around. Anyway, that's about that. Well recorded also. Then some strange. This is one of those $1 records. Again, Habit, Medicine Man. This is typically like late 1980s pop music, run of the mill. Doesn't do anything special. It doesn't do anything bad, but definitely. I don't know why I bought it actually, even for $1. But when it's that cheap, you just pick up a bunch and hope that at least one is good. So the rest of the albums I review now is Steve Hackett albums, and this first one I will put an excerpt over from on the workout video, and it's Voyage of the Acolyte. It's his first one. It's from 1975. If I remember correctly, the band members in Genesis got slightly annoyed because it sold better than the latest Genesis album or something like that. I'm not sure I remember that correctly, but it wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, I think it's a good album. It's kind of uneven. I like the second side better. The excerpt is from that, but particularly at the end, it finishes very nice. Well, it's a good record, and yeah, it's Steve Hackett. The next one, a couple of years later, and kind of, if I understand, the result of Steve Hackett leaving Genesis, the title song from this one, Please Don't Touch, was even, I believe, practiced with the band Genesis, but when, if I recall correctly, Phil Collins just refused to, thought it was silly or something, and so Steve Hackett, I don't know if that was the whole story, but Steve Hackett left the band, made his own album, which again made better sales than the Genesis album. Not in the long run, I think, but at least initially. This is more uneven and all over the place than the first Steve Hackett album, but it has some really good songs and some maybe not less good. Not none of them are bad or anything. It's just it's good progressive rock, just like the first album. Then we have Spectral Mornings, and he gets he has a few really poppy songs on this. At least Every Day is kind of I thought of as maybe a short song, but I don't know if that succeeded. But again, I like the second side better. It's long songs on that one and more developed songs, and it's more it's experimenting more here. Clocks, for example, he allows the drummer to go wild, and he does some odd things on the guitar. But anyway, I think maybe the favorite songs he for me he ever made is from this album. So Spectral Mornings is maybe the song that is the best. So Defector. This has 5 evenly spaced songs on each side, so 10 songs. Just I don't think it really it doesn't feel like it was given the right time to develop everything, but probably all the songs would have become longer and more complex. So it's a tricky balance, but I think Steve still would have benefited for longer songs at that time. Anyway, still kind of progressive rock, but going more poppy way. And this Cured is definitely more radio friendly all over. It's kind of entering in more the pop rock kind of way over the progressive. The Air Conditioned Nightmare a little bit has a touch of progressive stuff in it, but it's definitely flattening out in that respect. But still good songs and so on. Then quite a bit later, I bought this at a concert of his. I think it's Momentum. It's he made a tour with where it was only him on stage with a nylon stringed guitar, and it was to promote this album. Although on the second side there are a few synths, and his brother, I think his brother plays flute here and there, and I think he was on the tour too. But what annoys me, this is very classical sounding album. It's classical guitar, and it's good, but being bought from the tour people on the tour. This is the worst press I have ever encountered. The corners isn't cut correctly, so it's full of sharp edges, and it's the worst centered album I ever encountered. It's so bad that usually when I have a badly centered album, I actually just carve out a little bit where I need to correct it, and just make a little mark, push it to this edge, and it will be centered. And this is so badly centered, it's not possible. I don't know why I even ripped it, because I need to buy a new copy or on CD or something. It's fantastically bad technically, but the music is good, and everything about the album in other respects are good. It's just this very copy, which I couldn't return anywhere or anything, was so badly manufactured. Anyway, it feels like going out on a very, very bad note, but all Steve Hackett's music are very good. I kind of think his best efforts was produced together with the band in Genesis, but there are some points here and there. And if you listen to his Genesis Revisited albums, he kind of blend songs from his solo career with Genesis songs, because he feels it's connected. And you get a feel for which songs really are more Genesis of his own than the usual solo stuff from him. And so I can recommend listening through those pretty new albums. And if he still does Genesis Revisited concerts, please go see them. I did, and it's fantastic. It's really a blast from the past, and fantastically well performed. You don't get better Genesis feeling, old Genesis feeling, than that from anyone, even bands like the Musical Box and stuff that tours with old Genesis stuff. It isn't the same. Steve Hackett is the one that makes it best live. So for now. Anyway, that about that. See you later. Bye.